Hello. Our course communication will take place via Blackboard. This video will guide you through the several different components of our Blackboard course site. Let's begin. Once you log in Blackboard, the very first thing that you are going to see is these announcements. You can see these announcements are from the most recent to the oldest one. On the left side, you could see several links: quick navigation, announcements, instructors information, a bit about myself, course syllabus, assignments, and so on and so forth. Let's go one by one. If you click on quick navigation, here very fast you can see what's going on, what's new in this course. You can see the announcements without the specific details. You could see what's new if I posted something in announcements or a survey or a test or a blog or something with respect to some content, for example, a question and a rubric and some problem. Here is your alerts if something is coming up. And here on the right hand side is the to-do list. For example, for the future you have a homework, the first homework, which is due June 20th. Then you have to answer on a class survey, which is again due June the 20th, and then another exam which is due June 21st. So whatever happens and you would like to monitor it really quickly, that's a really good option. Next, if you click on announcements, you can see the entire list of announcements. As I said earlier, you go from the most recent to the oldest one. You may notice, for example, that there is in homework 1 announcement, there is a course link. If you click on it, you transfer to the specific assignment. For example, here is homework 1. The instructions of this homework are given here, which is to read from the corresponding textbook. The page is 20 to 40, and then you solve the 6 problems. The due date is June 20th, and the possible points are 100. Your answer may be given in this submission box, or if you prefer, you can just attach your own file by pushing this button. And then you push submit. Next, it is instructor's information. Let's click on it. Here you can see my information, my email, and my website. Next is a bit about myself link. Basically, this link, it is just a blog where we introduce ourselves. If you click on it, you could see that I have already posted my information, and a student named Good Student posted her information as well. You also have the option to comment on the posting by pushing the comment button. I will push cancel for now. Let's now go to course syllabus. I have posted the course syllabus, and all you can see is an attached file. So now what you do, you click on this attached file, and then the syllabus will pop up. If you want more information on the course syllabus, all you have to do is to click on the corresponding video where I explained the syllabus. By clicking on assignments, you see that I posted homework 1. Now if you want to give the answer on homework 1, you click on it, and then you see the submission text box, or if you want to attach your file, you attach your file by pushing this button, and then you push submit. Remember that you could reach here by clicking the link of the corresponding announcement as I showed you earlier. I won't post anything here, so let's go on a different link. Let's go on instructor's thesis. Okay, so here what I typically will do during the semester is I will post several questions that they are kind of teasing questions. So for example, the very first key concept that we are going to examine is probability. So I just posted this question, which is what is probability? So let's click on it. Here I will give you instructions. So for example, for this specific question, I say search on the web, look at your textbook, and define precisely the concept probability as a function. So good student here wrote the following. Probability is when one measures the chances of something occurring in the future. And then I look at this answer and then I go and I comment it and I say, well, good, thanks for your answer. This is a good answer indeed. However, I want a mathematically precise definition of a probability as a function. So basically why I'm saying this is because you need to follow the instructions. You really need to read carefully the instructions and answer the question appropriately. Remember that this type of answers will be graded. And the good student responds, thanks Vasilios, I will read more carefully, I will get back to you soon. Sometimes you will have 2 attempts to answer a question, sometimes you will have more than 2, but there are cases that you will have only one, you can give me only one answer. So you must be very careful about the answer that you post here, because it will be graded. Okay, let's go to Q&A textbook now. So basically here you just post any type of questions you have from the textbook. So there is a question, for example, from section 2.2. So good student here posted a question on sample space. So when I see this question, then I click on it. And then the question, well, it was, well, I'm not sure I understand the sample space versus an event. Can you please elaborate? Thanks. Then I will push the reply button and then you could see this thread here, my answer. And then my answer is not really straightforward, but it was through an example. So I say roll a die, then I always have 6 options given that I have a fair die. Now, having said that, what are my chances to get 2? Can you tell me now what is the sample space and what is the event on this specific example? So good student responded back to me and says, okay, I got it. Sample space is the big picture. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and in this case, the event is the singleton 2. Okay, then I responded back, and then I say, good job, you got it. Try now to give a general definition for a sample space and an event. Then good student can go and reply back to me by just pushing the reply button. You could see here, you can type anything in this box, in this message box, such as, okay, Vasilios, I will try my best. And then you push the submit button. And then you could see now that the answer that it was given by a good student is listed here. And this is the answer. Okay, Vasilios, I will try my best. Of course, in this type of questions, I encourage peer-to-peer communication. What I mean by this is not only for me to answer. You may have a question and then your classmate may have the answer already. So please feel free to address these questions if you know the answer. Okay, so this forum here is just for questions from the textbook. Now, if you have questions from the homework, then you just go on the Q&A homework, or if you have questions in general, then you go to the Q&A general. So, for example, I posted the question if we can chat at 5 o'clock. This is the link for exams. I will be posting your exams on this forum, and then you can take the exam by clicking on the specific link. For example, exam 1. Let's click on it, then you push continue. And then, for example, question 1, you see that 3 missiles are fired at a target and hit it independently with probabilities 0.7, 0.8, and 0.9 respectively. What is the probability that the target is hit? Now you solve the problem and you can just attach the corresponding file. Once you submit your answer, you just push save and submit, and then the answer is there for me to see. You can see here that you have 10 points for this problem. Of course, I'm not going to solve this question right now, so you just close your window. The grades will be posted on this link, my grades. You can see that this is the forum, what is probability, this is homework 1 and exam number 1 and things like that. So every grade that you receive, you should go and check it on my grades. Let's go now to feedback. Several times during the semester, I will request from you to provide feedback on the course. For example, how are the assignments are, how difficult the exam was, and questions of this type, and of course on my teaching. For now, I have created a before first class survey that I would like you to take it. So you can click on it. Please read the instructions. You push begin. Take the survey again, I just tried it earlier. So the first question here is, how many probability courses have you attended before? So for example, let's say I attended, did you attend 0, did you attend 2, did you attend 1, 3 or more? So let's say I attended, good student attended 3 or more, okay? Then the question is answered, then you move on to the second question. How many statistics courses have you attended before? I attended, let's say 1. Then you move on. And why do you want to take this course? Please give me a reason other than being a requirement for your degree. So type anything. I want to take this course because statistics and probability and in general the word of randomness is everywhere in our daily life. So you push save and submit. And that's it. And you are done. By pushing OK, you could see the answers that you gave. Last but not least, if you want to explore more tools on Blackboard, you just push the tools link here, and then you could see several other interesting tools. For example, if you want to send an email, you push this one. Send an email. If you want to send an email to everyone, you just push all users, and then you just type sample1 test email, and so on and so forth. I'm not going to submit, but if you push submit, then automatically this email will be sent. Okay, I'm back on quick navigation right now, and as you can see, because you took already your before first class survey, you see now that on the to-do list it's not listed there anymore. This is because exactly you took it, and once you take an exam or a homework, or you submit your homework, anything that you just submit, then it just takes it out of the to-do list as it was supposed to do. Well, anyway, we are done for today. Thank you very much for attending the Blackboard course site navigation. Please make sure to get familiar with it and also to respond to the before first class survey. Feel free to contact me if you have any questions. Goodbye.